Hey folks, Cornell with YouTube fishing vids. Well, I'm back at it. I've been back at it. I've actually caught a couple fish, or actually 3 fish already, and I've had a few little audio issues with my GoPro here. I think it's straight. I hope it is. Otherwise, you're not going to be hearing a dang word I'm having to say right now. But here I am, back up in this little mountain lake in Maryland on a breezy, almost 60-degree day with the same water temperatures, still 40-some degrees a week later since my last video. Bright sunny skies, psycho high pressure, and a new moon. Wacky conditions. I mean, February, late February, 60 degrees. It was 50-some degrees yesterday. Cold nights keeping these temperatures still down, but I'm catching fish. I've already caught 3 on this blade bait, through the jerk bait, through the Alabama rig, through even some finesse cranks, but they're just down deep. And I got this big old pot of them right in the same spot I caught them last week. And like I said, I've already caught 3, 2 of them back to back. So let me go back at it, see if I can show you a couple. As a matter of fact, you know, here's a couple fish that I caught. I'll let you go ahead and see a couple of them while I reposition and get myself back on this school, because they're pretty chunky. They're not that big, just like the past couple weeks. They're small with big bellies, and let's hope it is a bigger fish in this group. And if there is, let's show you number 4 now that you've seen a couple that I didn't have any audio on. Here we go. Just the 1/2 ounce blade bait. That's that little Bass Pro Shops XPS laser blade bait in the little silver chrome color. And there's a bunch of fish right here. So let's see if we can get back on them, catch a couple, and show you another awesome weekend of winter bass fishing up here in the mid-Atlantic. Found some weeds right here, and all these fish are sitting on this lip, dropping down at about 17 to 20 feet of water. And there he is. Got on him again. That's number 4 fish, guys. That's the 4th fish. It's a little guy, but that proves my case. So you saw what I was doing in those muted shots with no audio, but now you hear me talking, and I'm showing you number 4. So let's keep at it. Let's try and get these bigger fish. That's my goal. It was last week, and I caught a few more. Caught some beautiful crappie. That's also the mission. But all I'm trying to do is have some fun, get my line tugged on a cold, I should say a warm winter's day here in Maryland. There they are again, guys. I found them. They moved a little bit on me, but that's what we're looking at right there. Let's see what happens. There are so many fish in here, guys. I'm telling you right now, I think I'm snagging these fish. I felt myself going through them. And again, this feels like a snagged fish. I was bumping into fish, or it's a trout. Guys, I think I got a trout. I did. I got a really nice little rainbow. I did. It's beautiful. Look at this thing. Wow, what a nice looking fish. This is coming home with me. I got my trout stamp. And look at that, guys. I finally got myself a trout out of 3 trips. A beautiful one, too. Felt totally different. I knew I had something crazy. But guys, let's get a good look at this fish. Absolutely amazing. I'm not worried about how I'm touching it, because I'm telling you guys, it's slimy, but it's coming home. Let's just get a look at it like that. I'll get some pliers out. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Beautiful rainbow. They stock this place, and there's headwaters, and there's waters below the dam that has some amazing trout fishing. Let me go ahead and get the pliers, get that on a stringer. Maybe I'll take some trout and some crappie home. Wouldn't that be special? I can't say it enough, guys. I can't say it enough. Blade baits catch everything, and I'm telling you right now, if you've not seen my past 2 videos, seen the beautiful crappie it's caught, the beautiful cold winter bass, and now a beautiful rainbow trout that's going for the frying pan. So let's see what else we can catch today. Whew, finally, guys. I'm telling you, since that trout, it's been a little bit of time since I locked into one. I actually I had a couple guys come in on a spot that I was working, and I just decided to run around and see if I could find some more fish. And this one looks, oh boy, guys, I got a crappie. I found some crappie right after the trout. I got myself a nice little crappie to bring home. It's actually a really nice one, guys. So that's exactly what I was hoping for. So I got myself a bunch of little bass, got myself a beautiful trout. Now I get to add a crappie to the stringer, and this is exactly the same spot where I caught them last time. So this is a real treat. So guys, I got a trout, I got a crappie, and I got that school locked in right there. If they don't move too much, we're doing pretty well here. So let me go ahead and put them on the stringer and see if I can catch a couple more. Ain't that a pretty sight? 2 beautiful fish to bring home to the frying pan. I am set. All right, let's see if we can get a couple more. So since the bite has been a little bit finicky with this high pressure bluebird sky day, I'm fishing with the 1/4 ounce, just the 1/4 ounce Johnson thin fisher in a bright chrome. And guys, I'm telling you right now, it's been working. That little XPS Bass Pro Shops laser eye, something other than a 1/2 ounce, does a great job too. But Downsizing, 8-pound test leader on 8-pound test braid on this little drop shot special Lew's custom speed stick is a great option when it gets even a little bit tougher. And just like last time, I'm pretty confident these schools are moving, so I'm not gonna waste my time casting aimlessly. I'm gonna actually find this school again, see if I can get right on top of them just like I did with that one. I found them. Oh, it's a nice school too, guys. Let's see. They are right there. Whole bunches of them. Okay, guys, here we go. Here's what they look like so. Now I just gotta throw right back at them. Let's see how this works out. This wind has been tough, but let's see. I really hope I can get a couple more crappie out of here. Should be the same school, but sometimes they're mixed up with who knows what, bass, crappie. Let's see what we can do. I'd line myself up and see where I am. Wind's calmed down a little bit. Up there he is. Awesome. Got another one. I hope it's a crappie. It's hard to tell right off the bat. Look at that. Can you believe it, guys? Right into some crappie and then right back into some bass. There he is. Another nice one. Just another little dinky guy. Pretty fun, though. Okay, it should be virtually impossible for me not to catch a fish right here. So here we go. There it is. I got him. Oh, it feels like a nice fish. Okay, did I snag something or did I get something decent? Let's see what I got. This is a big crappie, I think, guys. Oh my gosh, it's a nice crappie. So cool. It's a nice one. Here it is. And that's what it takes to just get myself on top of them. Another great looking crappie. I know that sun's in your face, guys, but just some nice size crappie for the pan. That's 2 crappie and a beautiful trout. That's too cool. And that school's sticking around. I'm going to be able to get back on them again. Look at that, guys. Another beautiful crappie. Let's string her up. Stringer's getting heavy. There he is. Nice. This feels a little bit, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it's a crappie again. I think it's a little smaller, guys. I don't know. Is that a size? I think that's definitely a keep. I'm bringing him home. That's a decent sized fish. There's a couple little fillets on him. In Maryland, I may have mentioned it in my last video, but it's a 15 fish max. You can bring home 15 fish, but there's no minimum size. You can keep them small as you want. This one's actually decent. This has got some meat on them. So guys, there's number 3 crappie. Awesome. There we go. Let's see what it is. It's always a mystery, which is the best part about this kind of fishing. Since a blade bait catches them all. What do I got here? Feels like something a little. What do I got here? Little bass, little tiny crappie. Oh, that one's not coming home. That's a little guy. That's the 4th crappie though, guys. It's tiny, but the crappie are still here. So I got myself a little one. That one's going back because there's just not enough meat on him for the pan. Let's let him grow up and maybe we'll see him in a couple of years. There we go. Sweet. All right, I stayed on this little depth line where I found all these crappie. I couldn't find them. They were running around. They were here 1 minute, gone the next. So I pretty much marked them anywhere from 10 to 20 feet down. I decided to just fish that depth and go parallel. I got myself another little bass. So they're just all in that depth between 10 and 20. So I'm just sticking in there and I might move around, find a couple more here in a minute. All right, I am working my way back towards the ramp with a weak battery. I got a pretty weak battery right here, guys. I normally bring one fully charged battery out here on this little lake, but I didn't account for the wind. And when you're running and gunning, you're really trying to find fish. And then when you find fish, you gotta work that trolling motor to stay on them. So I've been working it pretty hard today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get back over here with the setting sun. This area's always been good. It's been great the past few videos, so I'm sure I'm gonna hopefully find a couple more fish. whether it be bass, crappie, trout, it doesn't matter. We're gonna try and get a sign up fish or two, and all I know is I'm gonna get out of here and have a nice dinner tonight because I've got some crappie and trout to show for my efforts. So hang tight, let's see if we can get a couple more. Well, folks, I am very lucky. I'm this close to the boat ramp. I am swimming distance from this boat ramp, and I am certainly not going to jump in this water to swim. I got a paddle if I need it because this battery is pretty much dead. I've got no battery left. I wore it out running this little 47-acre lake or so, catching tons of bass. So many bass, I'm probably not even going to show you half the ones I caught, if that. But I didn't. I am going to show you those crazy, awesome crappie I caught in that beautiful trout. So, heck of a day of multi-species fishing in general in the mid-Atlantic in February in 40-degree water, and I am a happy man. So let's see if we can find one more fish. Let's call it with this little Johnson thin fish, a little piece of 1/4 ounce metal just bouncing on the bottom right now. I found a little pot of fish. There's usually a bunch of little itty-bitty bass over here by the boat ramp, but I'm happy to get one more fish to call it. So there it is. There it is. And I told you guys, what did I tell you? Did I say it was going to be tiny, or did I say it was going to be tiny? Called that and caught that. There it is. Itty bitty little baby bass on my little itty bitty baby Johnson thin fisher. Folks, that was one heck of a day. Nothing wrong with throwing a blade bait all day, every day. It may seem redundant, but that's what catches them in that cold water. As always, I appreciate you joining me. As always, I appreciate you subscribing. Until we meet again, over and out.